Big highlight from Nasscom Product Conclave every time is the Emerge 50 winners. Those are the best 50 tech firms out of India, tech startups. And joining me are some of the startups from the top 10. So you have the top 10 entrepreneurs, the tech entrepreneurs joining me right now over chai. So chai pe charcha with the entrepreneurs. Thank you all so much. Congratulations on the win. Coming to you first, how does it feel like? How did everyone, employees, if you have investors, how did they react? The fact that now you've bagged the coveted list.
Yeah, so the team is so happy, and we are happy in a way that we're going to be hiring more people now. The people are going to be loving us. So we're a bootstrap company, by the way.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You know, can you quickly tell me what problem are you really trying to solve, and what really are the larger plans that you would really have?
Sure. So I'm the CEO of Routematics, and we're an urban mobility company, and we solve for possibly one of the most important use cases in your life, that is getting to work and coming back home from work 10 times a week, right? So that's what we solve for. And the idea is that we take this solution nationwide and then expand outside India, because it's a global problem at the end of the day.
Got it. Mobility is an interesting space really to operate. But coming to you, being an entrepreneur really is a lonely journey that many would call it. It's not easy. We glamorize it a lot more on the media side, but it's a tough journey. What's really has been the most toughest part for you being an entrepreneur?
See, I think it was, I speak on behalf of me and my founder partner Dinesh. I think the biggest challenge has been to manage myself, mostly in terms of managing my emotions. And I think last 2 years has taught me there's only one emotion entrepreneurs face, which is fear. And how do you just conquer fear? My spiritual quotient has gone up drastically over the last 3 years, which is a big surprise for me and my family. But again, you find out your own ways of managing fear. This works for me. I just believe that there is a third force which is guiding me and Dinesh, and all will be okay. And that's how we deal with it on a day-to-day basis.
Spiritual quotient and an entrepreneur talking about it is very interesting. What's the biggest challenge in scaling and starting up? Is it still, beyond the traditional access to capital, also getting the right people on board, right? The initial set of employees?
So the second part is what is right? Capital is abundant plenty in India, but finding the right talent, motivating the talent to be with you, and letting them grow is probably the biggest challenge a startup can face today.
All right, interesting. How did your family really react to the development? Because it's not easy, right? You happen to be shortlisted for the top 10 tech startups in India. Massive jury, really, that sort of selects it. How did the family react?
No, so starting up is, I always say that it's not just the entrepreneur who is starting up. It is the support system around the entrepreneur also who kind of starts up with the entrepreneur. You need that family support, and you need people to believe in the dream that you have, right? In order for you to be committed to the dream, and having that support system really helps. So the family was always kind of behind us in terms of us kind of achieving the dream, and we are glad that we had that kind of a support system around us. And I think I speak for the co-founding team.
Yeah. All right. Sir, coming to you, so nice to have us. You were telling me that you're a serial entrepreneur, and so nice to see an entrepreneur so young at heart. I wouldn't call you anything else otherwise. To be starting up, and what is it that keeps you going at this age?
Yeah, it is a kind of hope, that every time you do something, next time you will do better. And you hope that your previous experience, your lessons that you have learned, you will now apply, and the mistakes you made, you won't commit them all over again. And I would say that this journey has been fantastic for me, because as you said, every time you do it, it's a new experience and a new kind of hope that is generated.
Got it. You're the best person to ask this, also considering that you have a lot more experience on your side as an entrepreneur. What's your advice to each one of the entrepreneurs sitting here, everyone else watching this, from your experience?
Yeah, see, from my experience, I would say don't give up any time. Obviously, I'm still here, so that would be the best advice I would give. Things may look bad very often, And those are all transient problems. And things are never as bad as they look to be. Sometime or the other, you won't know from where some help will come and some new directions will pop up and new people will come to help us. So there's always hope as long as you are alive.
All right. So the message really is do not give up, and it's a very strong message. Let's talk about, it's interesting that we see a lot of entrepreneurs, and Azim Premji once indicated that luck is also a very crucial factor, in being an entrepreneur. How many of you agree that luck is a crucial factor in starting up?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, so maybe most of them on board saying that luck is crucial. I don't see you nod, I'll come to you. But is luck really a factor?
No, absolutely, it's a good factor. It's a big factor. Probably the hard work sort of conversion to a luck. I mean, it both works together. If there's no luck, it's very tough. It's very tough.
What would you you don't agree to that? Is it not about being at the right place, right time? It's pure hard work, really?
No, I mean, it is about being at the right place at the right time, but being at the right place at the right time is not just about luck, right? It's also about how you identify an opportunity and execute
You taking
on it,
an
right?
effort.
And what I say is that, yes, luck is one of the factors, but luck is a byproduct. When you have done everything else right, you will always feel that you are lucky and luck has been favoring you. That's my take on it.
Got it. And I want you to be candid. Over the last few years, we've seen a massive push by the government, saying that we want entrepreneurs to know that we are there. Ease of starting up, ease of shutting down. Considering not all startups succeed, right? One also has to be given the option to shut down operations and move on, which is so tough. Have things really changed on ground as an entrepreneur? Are you a lot more confident now than you ever were?
Yeah, I think in India, especially last 2 to 3 years, the government support has gone up drastically. And it's like I see two parts to it. One is companies or organizations like Nasscom. It's a great ecosystem for startups like us. Having said that, I think the government can do a lot in terms of easing out the paperwork that is involved, be it the returns filing and, the financial regulations, etc. But I think overall things are looking up as a trend.